hangs over Ard-galen, cold and still. A strange glow shimmers upon the far horizon, near Angband's iron crown. The sentinels stationed by the elves grow uneasy, feeling a tremor beneath the soil. Then the land itself splits, and fire rushes forth, flooding the plain with a sudden blaze of molten fury. This is the hour Morgoth has prepared in silence, letting the siege linger until he could strike in one vast eruption. It comes without herald, and the Watchers cannot react swiftly. The Dagor Bragollach, the Battle of Sudden Flame, ignites. Walls of flame scorch the grasses that once stretched green under starlight. The defenders, stunned by the heat, scramble to regroup. In the chaos, dark columns of orcs and twisted creatures surge from Angband's gates, guided by captains eager to crush the line the Noldor had maintained for centuries. The once pristine fields become a molten wasteland. Sparks shoot skyward, painting the night in an ominous glow. Among the ranks of Morgoth's horde, Glaurung the dragon emerges, not yet in full might, but enough to inspire dread in every heart. He spews searing breath that sends elves fleeing from advanced posts, and the orcs swarm behind him, hacking down any who stand firm. Those of Fëanor's sons stationed in the east sense the roar echoing across the plains. They witness the horizon stained red as the flames expand. Madros attempts to rally forces around Himring, but orc columns arrive in unstoppable waves. Balrogs stride through the chaos, their whips of fire snapping in arcs that reduce barricades and elven lines to cinders. The fortress endures, yet many lesser forts collapse almost instantly. Messages falter, roads are blocked by rolling fire and enemy patrols. Word comes that the open land of Ard-galen is now blackened and dead, renamed Anfoglith, the gasping dust forever scorched by Morgoth's unleashed wrath. In Dorthonion, the lords of that land face an attack led by Glaurung. Burning embers swirl in the wind. Troops struggle to contain the beast, but orcs encircle them in vast numbers. Barahir of the House of Beor rushes to save the remnants of the elven defenders. Flames illuminate the skirmish, revealing scenes of valor and doom. Many fall in the swirling heat and thick smoke. In the end, Dorthonion falls under Morgoth's shadow, though a handful of survivors flee into the forested hills. Far to the west, the scouts of Fingolfin in Hithlum see the sky ablaze. Despair grips the High King. He mutters that all their vigilance has been undone in one night. Overcome by grief and rage, he mounts his steed and rides toward Angband, ignoring his counsel. He breaks through trembling orc lines, scattering them with fierce sword work, until he stands at the gates of Morgoth's stronghold. The clang of his challenge resounds on black stone. Many whisper later that he calls out for Morgoth to appear, and so the dark enemy ventures forth, albeit reluctantly. Fingolfin battles him in single combat, wounding Morgoth 7 times, yet at last succumbs beneath Grond, the hammer of the Dark Lord. His body is consumed by anguish, and Morgoth limps away, carrying fresh scars that remind him of the might of the High King. For the Watchers on the plain, that duel is both majestic and haunting. They say a shadow forever remains there, where Morgoth's foot crushed Fingolfin. Now the siege lies shattered. Morgoth's orcs roam in brash confidence, pushing deeper than ever into Beleriand. Many elven strongholds built slowly over centuries are either engulfed by fire or overwhelmed by waves of attackers. Those who survive retreat behind new fortifications, uncertain how to contain the tide. The Noldor have lost their strongest unity. Some gather around Fingon, who inherits his father's mantle. Others cling to Maedhros in the east. The once verdant Ard-galen remains a scorched wasteland, no longer a pleasant stronghold of hope. In the gloom of aftermath, the free peoples mourn. The dragons and Balrogs, now proven in this monstrous push, loom over future battles. Though Morgoth fails to exterminate the elves entirely, he deals them a grievous blow that lingers in memory. Many name this hour Dagor Bragollach, the day the carefully maintained siege that once held Angband at bay was torn apart in a single inferno. Like a curse, that name echoes in the sorrowful songs of those who recall the brilliance of Fingolfin's last stand and the choking smoke that devoured so many outposts in one cruel stroke. For all know that Beleriand has changed forever, that they face a renewed darkness none can deny. Click below and reward yourself with another fascinating and exciting story.